I'm very happy to address the first set of doctors from Indian College. So, congratulations to each one of you. And really, I did not expect that there would not be any casualty. I was wondering, I hope it's minimum, I hope it is below 5. But though we had positions, I was more happy to see that there were no casualties. So to those who have managed to scrape through or who have really come up beyond our expectations, my happiness knows no bounds. And to you all, for your hard work, I congratulate you once again. Not only for becoming doctors, but for your hard work. And so this must go into your brains that there is nothing beyond hard work. So if you have worked hard, you have passed. If in first MBBS there were casualties, it was because you did not work so hard as you did now. Isn't it? So when I still remember your first MBBS results, and there were many people who appeared supplementary. And I was wondering whether you would go into the next batch or whether you would be able to do this. So, to the 91 candidates who appeared, the 7%, and once again, our hearty congratulations to us and to all of you, one and all of you. Now here, I'd like to, of course, beyond congratulations, I'd like to inform you all that so many congratulatory words have come to me. Not only from our doctors, not only from our teachers, but you'll be surprised from the public, the media, and also our various supervisors or in charges of clinical security said, your results are very good. So it made me appear as if I had appeared the exams and I had passed. So it's getting of all of us, and really it's because of your hard work. But just praising you all will not do. I'd like to give a very hearty thanks to all the teachers of the clinical departments. I have seen, especially the departments of gynae and pediatrics. Gynae, I say because Dr. Das, he has to look after the hospital as superintendent. He had to look after the department. And you know, gynae is a department having emergency 24/7. On top of that, we had to run 2 trainings because we could not run those trainings in the months of January and February because of the winter vacation which the teachers gave. And on top of that, we had to teach you all, and we also had to tell you the nicks and knacks, the tips and tricks of appearing in the exam. And same goes for the HOD of pediatrics. I have seen you going for your theory classes, then to clinics, then the clinics of the junior classes, again theory class of the junior class. But his help was on one side, but he never missed out on the classes and the theories. So, and also all the examiners, they have transformed the departments. It was very student friendly, it was very examiner friendly, and I was wondering how it would be for first timers. But when what I have seen when I inspected, I saw that it was really good. All the examiners appreciated how the arrangements were made, and also they have not much very big complaints against the students. At least there were no gross abnormalities in the examination process. So for that, to both the examiners and examinees, I thank you all once again. Please continue to do that. You have brought laurels to the institution, and so especially, of course, a word of praise to Upasana. Dr. Upasana. Okay? So, we all have worked hard, but Upasana worked a little hard. Yes? There were many more contenders. I should have seen their names, at least in the first 20. I will not name them, but somewhere, somehow, maybe the fear psychosis or the examination phobia or the examination, these kind of things are very different. When you sit in the theory class, it's one thing, and when you sit for the viva, it's altogether different. Now, even if you look to the right or left, there's no one to help you out. It's only someone from other. And the confidence that you have taken upon yourself in the last 4 years. Okay, so those who have missed out, I still say that there is time for you, because internship is not a program, it's not a time for playing. This is more important. Now you will be thoroughly involved with patients. Now you can see how each patient behaves. It's very different. You may think this is a gallbladder, if I operate this quickly. But that patient, someone is very operation friendly, someone is very, just like you, having an operation phobia. So how will you overcome that? So those kind of things will come upon yourself to help you look forward or to face the students, to face the patients. So I have invited all the HODs, not only because they have worked hard for your success, but also to tell you a gist of what their department entails. Okay, now suppose in the gynae departments, I have seen many doctors when the patient is going to deliver and once the head pops out and the doctor either is running away. Oh, I'm so scared. So you are prepared to deliver the baby in theory, but in practical it's something else. So but it's a small things, small tips and tricks they will tell you regarding the practicalities of everyday life of a doctor. And I hope if you remember those points, it will really help you in the long run. I feel that I have missed out on those when I was an intern. So I feel that you should get to know all this. Some points, but ultimately when you face a patient on your own, it's something else. So now, a few points regarding on general as a secretary, that when you join a department, you have to give a joining letter. Okay, I hope all of you know that. So don't scribble something and write. Give a proper joining letter. If it is right, all the better. And when you leave the department, you go to the next department. That department may be the end of the department for you. Go to surgery, then there is no chance for you to come back unless you are as a patient. Then you inform the HOD, thank you for what he has taught you, and then leave. Okay? If you do that, I will be very happy. Because good behavior will push in the long run. The next thing which I have not seen in the last 4.5 years for you all is the punctuality. So I hope now you will make up for the past 4.5 years for those only who are not punctual. Those who are over punctual, please don't take it to mind. So you have to be punctual and do not leave places or the departments until, especially emergency departments, until your delivery has come. Okay? Please don't use your mobiles in the department when patients are watching you. You know, there are reports coming in and patients come to us and they tell us that the doctor, attending doctor is a child. To many of you, to many of the patients, you will still appear to be a boy or a girl. They don't treat you as a student, as a doctor. So it is upon yourself to show some maturity. Out there you are using your mobile, you are going to social media, and you're taking pictures and taking pictures of patients and posting it is another dangerous thing. Please do not do it. You cannot do anything nowadays without the consent of the patient. Especially pictures from the labor room and the cesarean room. Okay? These are vulnerable points by doing doctor, and please be careful. Only when you are leaving the hospital, you can use your mobile, and or you can seek calls, and only when there is an emergency, please use it. Okay? Now the other thing which is very necessary for you is the good behavior. So good behavior is not only with your seniors, not only with your teachers or with the faculty members. It is most important for you to treat the cleaner in the department as you would your teacher. Okay? Please do not use harsh or brutal, and least of all patience. Now here again, I have already told you this when you were first years, and repeat it today. The patients come from a very low strata because a government hospital means almost free treatment for them. Now you talk fast because you know, you do this, X-ray, do the sonography, do the blood test and come back to me with the report. She did not get my word. She asked you a second time, you get irritated. I told you how many times should I tell you that kind of irritation should not come. Okay? Please remember that that patient cannot come up to your level, but you have to go down to their level to make things understandable. Alright? So many of these faculty members or my students, today they are colleagues. So today you were students yesterday, today you are doctors. I hope in the next 5 years I can also call you my junior colleagues. Okay? So I hope many of you will join the medical college if you are interested in academics. And I hope all of you will go for post-graduation or for research programs and also for super specialty if you have the inclination. Today, a super specialty holds a very good step, and you should try and become super specialist and come and serve your alma mater if possible. Now the next point which I would like to tell you is about the hostel. Just minor points. For now you can retain the hostel, or temporarily you can retain the hostel, but all the rules and regulations will apply. If you stay in the hostel, you will have to pay mess dues, whether or not you like the food. You can say that you do not like the food, now I am earning, I can take better food, so I will not join the mess dues. But that is not so. We have to pay for the energy that you are using, for the light and water that you are using, so that mess dues will be coming to us in the form of energy usage. Okay? So please pay duly. Here I'd like to state one thing. In our mentor-mentee program, one of the teachers, one of the students from this very group asked his mentor, if she could pay up the 15,000 for him. So that is simply not acceptable. I will not name who it is because it would bring only bitterness. Mentor-mentee program is not for such things. So please remember, please pass on the message to your younger groups of students that these things, money should not come into the mentor-mentee program. Now, so having said that, I'd like to tell you all that with a lot of thought, and I'm not taking any advice or consent from the other teachers, you may bring in 2 leaders, okay, but not too long. You may use the 2 leaders only to town, to go to the gym or to go to parties or whatever, or those problems that you have had, but not to the hospital. Okay? And if you do bring them, the loss, if it gets lost, it is totally yours. The responsibility is totally yours. But you cannot keep them inside in the corridor. You cannot keep them there. Where you will keep is up to you, but that you can use. But surely no four-wheelers. So I am even laying out an order for the foreign medical graduate interns that they also will now refrain from bringing any four-wheelers that we are having. Right? So again I repeat, no vehicle can be used, no four-wheelers can be used. If you are keeping two-wheelers, you may keep them, but not for hospital purpose, but for others. Okay, for your own pleasure or for your own work, or whatever free time that you have, that you should do also. Okay, so there are many more points to go on and go for, but I think there's not too much time there. So each I request and each agency to speak a few words about their own departments. So they come forward and tell you something, so please bear with it. But as a gesture, I have asked my junior faculty members to felicitate the first ever doctors of the medical college, and I request Dr. Amash to come forward and do the food for all. And I hope all of you will remember this glorious days in the Diphu Medical College. And thanks once again to Rabha for bringing the honors to the institution. Nowadays, I hope from next time, students from the lower strata will not be choosing Diphu out of loss of choice, but more that they are choosing for choice. And you have that with that admiration. So thank you once again.
Thank you, respected principal ma'am. Thank you for your precious words, and this will certainly help our new generation doctors.